The story of the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II begins long before the fighter ever touched the skies. It starts in the early 2000s, when the United States Department of Defense pushed for a single multi-role aircraft that could replace a whole generation of jets in the US Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps. At that time, maintaining multiple different fighters was becoming extremely costly, and technology was advancing so rapidly that the US military needed a platform capable of dominating not only the traditional battlefield, but a modern digital one as well. This idea eventually evolved into what became known as the Joint Strike Fighter Program, a massive international project intended to create the most advanced, adaptable, and lethal stealth fighter in the world. Out of all the competing designs, Lockheed Martin's concept won the contract, and from this victory, the F-35 Lightning II was born. The aircraft is manufactured primarily by Lockheed Martin in the United States, with major contributions from Northrop Grumman and BAE Systems, while components come from dozens of partner nations. The F-35 is not just one aircraft. It is a family of 3 different variants. The F-35A is the conventional takeoff and landing model used by the US Air Force and most international customers. The F-35B is the short takeoff and vertical landing version designed for the Marine Corps and countries that operate smaller aircraft carriers. The final version is the F-35C, created for the US Navy, with larger wings and reinforced landing gear for catapult launches and arrested carrier landings. Each variant shares the same stealth profile, the same high-tech cockpit, and the same advanced electronics that form the heart of the aircraft. When people talk about the F-35, they often focus on stealth, and for good reason. The jet is built from the ground up to be nearly invisible to radar. Its shape, its materials, and the way sensors are embedded into the airframe all combine to reduce its radar cross-section to the size of a metal marble. This makes it incredibly difficult for enemy air defenses to detect, track, or engage. Stealth is not just about staying hidden from radarite, it's about controlling the engagement from the very first second. The F-35 often sees its opponents long before they even know. An F-35 is in the area, but stealth is only one part of what makes this jet so extraordinary. At the core of the F-35's power is the Pratt & Whitney F-135 engine, one of the most advanced fighter engines ever built. It delivers more than 40,000 pounds of thrust, allowing the aircraft to break the sound barrier with ease. For the F-35B variant, this engine incorporates a complex shaft-driven lift fan, giving the aircraft the ability to hover, take off from short runways, or land vertically. This design alone is a masterpiece of engineering, something only a handful of aircraft in history have ever been able to achieve. What truly sets the F-35 apart, however, is its brain. This jet is essentially a flying supercomputer. Inside the cockpit, the pilot is surrounded by screens instead of traditional gauges. A helmet-mounted display system projects critical information directly onto the visor, meaning the pilot does not need to look down to check instruments or even turn their head to see outside the aircraft. The helmet itself uses cameras around the jet, allowing the pilot to literally see through the aircraft as if the fuselage were invisible. This gives unmatched situational awareness during combat. The jet's software suite is one of the most advanced ever created. Instead of the pilot having to manage multiple sensors, radar or infrared, electronic warfare, communications, F-35 fuses all incoming data into a single, unified picture. The pilot sees not just what the jet detects, but what nearby friendly aircraft, satellites, and ground systems see as well. This creates a shared battlefield network where every unit has the same real-time information. In many ways, the F-35 is designed not just to fight alone, but to make every other allied aircraft in the sky more effective. Weapons capability is another major strength. While the F-35 is often shown carrying missiles on its wings, its true power lies in its internal weapons bay. By carrying weapons internally, it maintains its stealth profile. The jet can hold air-to-air missiles like the AIM-120M RAM, precision-guided bombs, and even the newer long-range weapons being developed for future conflicts. When stealth is not needed, the aircraft can switch to what pilots call beast mode, attaching missiles and bombs externally to carry a much larger payload. The F-35 is not limited to just US forces. It is one of the most widely adopted next-generation fighters in the world. Countries currently operating the jet include the United Kingdom, Italy, Japan, Australia, Israel, Norway, the Netherlands, Denmark, South Korea, Belgium, and Finland, among others. Each nation brings its own custom requirements, but they all share the same core platform. This makes the F-35 one of the largest multinational fighter programs in history. The idea is that allies flying the same aircraft can train together, share intelligence seamlessly, and deploy in joint operations without compatibility issues. This commonality strengthens global security partnerships and ensures that allied air power is unified across continents. One of the most significant operational advantages of the F-35 is its ability to conduct missions beyond traditional dogfighting or bombing. The aircraft is capable of electronic warfare, cyber operations support, intelligence gathering and surveillance, all while remaining stealthy. In many military scenarios, the F-35 may enter first, map out enemy defenses, disrupt communications, and mark targets all without even firing a shot. This is what makes it a true fifth-generation aircraft. The merging of stealth, speed, agility, advanced sensors, and information dominance. Of course, the program has not been without controversy. The F-35's development faced delays, cost overruns, and technical challenges. Critics pointed to the immense budget and the complex software that required constant improvement. Over time, however, the aircraft has matured significantly. Operational readiness has increased, maintenance systems have improved, and newer software updates continue to expand the jet's capabilities. Today, the F-35 is consistently deployed in global exercises and missions, proving its value in modern warfare's real-world performance has already been demonstrated. The jet has flown missions in the Middle East, conducted intelligence operations in disputed airspace, and participated in major NATO exercises. Pilots repeatedly emphasize that the aircraft's greatest strength is the way it enhances their awareness of the battlefield. Many describe the experience as having God's eye view, a level of information clarity no previous fighter could offer. The future of the F-35 program extends well into the next several decades. Upgrades are already in progress, including improved sensors, more powerful processors, and next-generation weapons such as hypersonic missiles and advanced electronic warfare pods. This ensures the aircraft will remain relevant against evolving threats. With over 3,000 units planned for production, the F-35 may become the most widely used Western combat aircraft of the 21st century. Beyond the technology and politics, the F-35 represents a shift in how air forces think about warfare. It is not just about speed or firepower. It is about the ability to control information, coordinate with allies, and stay invisible while shaping the battle from the shadows. For the United States and its allied nations, the F-35 stands as a symbol of technological dominance and a strategic asset in a world where air superiority is more important than ever. Even though the aircraft has faced criticism and challenges, its growing global use and continuous upgrades ensure that it will remain a central figure in modern military aviation. From its stealth profile to its advanced networking capabilities, from its unique variants to its worldwide deployment, the F-35 Lightning II continues to redefine what a modern fighter jet can do. And for the countries that operate it, the aircraft serves as a reminder that the future of aerial combat has already arrived faster, smarter, and more connected than anything the world has seen before.